Hi guys, happy Saturday. How are you? It is miserable cold out. Totally miserable cold out. And just finished my workout and I just wanted to do some people were asking me what I bought at Chapters yesterday because of the little mini book haul. So I figured I'm like, why not just have some fun and pass some time and talk to you guys. Hi, who's on? If you're on, if you could hear me, then do some hearts. Who's on? Hi, Marta. How are you? Just spent some time with that girl last night. Okay, so I'm going to do a little mini haul and show you just kind of what I got. It was very tame, for the most part, at Chapters. I hadn't been there in so long, but I figured I'd just talk to you a little bit about what I got at my little literary Disneyland. Why not? Alright, and also, okay, if I'm squinting, I will probably put on my glasses. Freaking, like, shitting. I will put on my glasses, but look what happened. I don't know what the hell. Like, this is gonna be a side note. Look at this shit. Like, these are Dolce & Gabbana frames. Hi, Diane. Hi, Darlene. Dolce & Gabbana frames. Very small, look at that. But the freaking, like, it just, the arm, is that what it's called? An arm? Anyway, so it cracked. So the piece cracked, and now it's all messed up. So I may have to go get some new frames or see if they can fix it. I don't know. But it doesn't really sit on my face. Like, it's kind of wobbly. Cara, you're not going outside. So anyway, so if I squint, I'm going to be like this, just to kind of look. So just FYI. Alright, so I'm just going to show you what I got. I barely remember what I got, actually. So I started with, I think, 11 or 12 books in the basket. And I wanted to just use the gift cards. Like, that's it. Like, I didn't want to spend any more than what the gift cards were worth. And I collected a lot through Valentine's Day, our anniversary, Christmas, and my birthday over the last year. So I have like just an assembly of gift cards, and I'm like, I'm just gonna use those for my purchases for the next little while. But I haven't been at Chapters in a long time, so because when I go there, I tend to spend hours, and I sit in the middle of the, like, in between the rows, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy, like I'm just like copping a squat and just reading or doing whatever I need to do. So I spent some time yesterday, a nice little hour, and just saw everything I could and then just threw everything that I liked in there. And I'm very particular about certain books, and I'll tell you what they are. So we're just going to go through them, and then I'll tell you what I'm particular about. Alright, so let's see. Who's on? Hi, Shannon. Hi, Ashley. And if you guys are book lovers, if you're collectors of books, give me lots of hearts, okay? Because, you know, collector of books. And there's no rhyme or reason for them. You just collect them. Then give me some hearts because I got a shit ton of those, okay? Alright, so the first one is Hunting Prince Dracula. Look at that. Look at that cover. Isn't that awesome? That's just gorgeous. So her author is Kerri Maniscalco. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maniscalco. Okay, and the reason I got this, and I haven't, okay, so she has another book out. She actually has 2 books out. She has one from 2016, this is 2017, and then she has one 2018, but it's hardcover. I generally do not buy hardcover books. I like to trade paperbacks because I like to do this. And it's like not ruining the spine, but I just like to do this, okay? Like, I like to just, the hardcovers are just like, I don't like that creak sound. I have some hardcovers here, but anyway, you know what the sound is when you open the hardcover book, like, it just can't, I just like the feeling of being able to do this, okay? Anyway. And then the mass market paperbacks are really small ones. I don't like them because they're too tight. Like, again, they're too tight, the pages are too small, the words are too small. So these are like the perfect size. So, anyway, where's her first book is called Stalking Jack the Ripper. Like, look at these covers. And I have a thing with Jack the Ripper. There's a theme for these books, but I just love true crime books, for sure, and murder mysteries and things like that. But Jack the Ripper, the Kennedy assassination, Lincoln, anything that has murder or conspiracy attached to it, like, I love it. And that sounds really awful, like really awful, but like one of my favorite podcasts is called My Favorite Murder. That could be a whole nother live. But anyway, so I love Jack the Ripper. I have multiple books on Jack the Ripper, but this, look at it's just so freaking pretty. It is just so freaking pretty. So I'm just going to read the back of this one, and then I'll read the back of this one. So this one for Jack the Ripper. He murdered women in cold blood. He terrorized an entire city. He haunted those... Stop it. He haunted those of us who hunted him down. But despite all these horrors, in the end, I could not deny it. I was the girl who loved Jack the Ripper. So it's taken place in 1888. and I can't read. I actually haven't read this one yet, so I'm looking to dive in. I just really wanted this because this was one of the last copies of the trade paperback, and it's the only copy that doesn't have, like, I'm a big book snob if it doesn't have any rips or tears or bends. If I do it myself at home, that's fine, but I will not buy a book that has, unless it's like a J.K. Rowling Harry Potter special edition type of thing, then or Wizard of Oz, that's a completely different scenario depending on the situation. But generally, if it has a bend in it, like if any sort of bend or like lip of the cover is broken off, I won't buy it, or I will go through every single cover to make sure that it's all pretty. It has to be all pretty when it comes to me. After it comes to me, that's its own thing. Hi, Ashley. Just bought 3 books today at Target. Book Obsessed right now. I know, right? Especially if you get a good deal. That's wicked. Okay, so Hunting Prince Dracula. Backman says, a man impaled by a sharp wooden stake, a young chambermaid drained of her blood. They say it's Prince Dracula arisen from the dead. I say it's the living, not the dead, we should fear the most. So, anyway, so I love the cover. So if I haven't heard of an author, this is a James Patterson, his company. This is one of his authors. So, and I love James Patterson. So I thought that, you know what, if he likes her, if he's representing her, then it can't be that bad. And the inside, like, it's got these really cool letters. Like, there's letters from Jack the Ripper in this one too, but and like pictures and stuff like that. But I just love, like, these just little inserts that just really, really fun. I like these. Look at this. It's called Order of the Dragon. Little pictures here like that. So, and even like the title covers are fun, like, cool. Like, just the description of the title covers. So, I look for things like that in books, especially if I'm attracted to the cover. Like, if you have a crappy cover, I won't look at it. And also, if it's the movie cover, I won't touch it. I won't go anywhere near it, because if it's not the original, then there's no point in reading it. I know the words are the same inside, but the cover, if it looks like the movie, no, I don't want it. So, that's the first book. What else do I got in here? Yes, that's not... I'm like that too, and we get very particular with the condition of the book before I buy it. Yeah, I know, it's weird, but it's just, that's like my quirk. Okay, what else do I got here? Okay, that fell. Okay, so a chapter, I don't know if it's the same at Barnes & Noble. I've only been lucky enough to be able to go to Barnes & Noble when I was traveling for work, when I was in Colorado, but, so, the 3 for $10, of course I, like, zoomed into 3 for $10 because... You know what? Like, 3 books for $10. I'm like, okay, because most of these books are like between 10, 14, and 22 to 32 bucks. Generally don't buy books that are over 30 bucks unless it's, again, a first edition, something about Kennedy, or just something. And generally the $30 books are hardcovers, so again, it kind of falls into that weird criteria for me. So this is called The Caller. I've heard of Alec Barclay like several times. And I'll read you the back of this. So, this is really, it's very intriguing. And, like, all of her books are like this. So, if I can just, I don't know if you can see these images. I'm not too big of a fan. Oh my god. Never mind. Hold on. Okay, so all of the images, or the book covers, are kind of the same. Okay? So, it's The Caller. So, I'm just going to read you a little bit. So, he targets his victims in their own homes, subjecting them to a terrifying ordeal before leaving their lifeless bodies in their hallway for a loved one to find. At first, the murders appear unrelated, the notion of a serial killer at large almost dismissed, but the killing hasn't stopped. Okay? So, you know, you're gonna sense a theme here. So, this says, unlock the door. Oh my god, these stickers are retarded. Unlock the door to a twisted... Can't get these stupid stickers off. Unlock the door to a twisted mind. The Caller. So this is going to be intriguing, and you know what? It's actually looks like it's in Britain, and you can tell that because the quotations are just, I don't know if you can tell. You can tell. Okay, you can tell it's European or English because the quotations are just the one, not the 2 quotes. Okay, but. The wording is really easy. It looks like it's like majority is dialogue, so it's a lot of character driven plot, not a plot driven book. So I like that because it makes it go faster for me. If there's a lot of freaking word, like, I understand books are full of words, I get it, but if it's nothing but narrative and descriptive detail, I get so damn bored. So damn. If it reads like a textbook, like it does not flow well for me. Biographies are different, autobiographies are different. You know, I'll read books on like the Roman Empire and stuff like that, but I'm not going to read it from like cover to cover in one sitting or whatever sittings. I'm not going to, like, that's not going to be the only thing I'm looking at. So I'll read like little things here and there. But if it's a novel written like that, that's a problem for me because I need to know more about the characters. I need to feel the characters moving the plot forward rather than just descriptive detail because I need to be able to feel it through the character. That's how it works for me. So, again, it also depends on the author as well. If I'm a really big fan of the author, I'll definitely give the book a try, for sure. But generally, authors have the same kind of style throughout all of their writing. Okay, so that's the collar. Again, that's 3 for $10. Excuse me, my dog is... Okay, I'll just pull it up here if you're not going to sit up here with me. Where else am I going? Alright. Okay, so Harlan Coben. It's called Don't Let Go. And I really like Harlan Coben. This is what he looks like. I watch a lot of author interviews with him. I just find him really, really funny. Absolutely, he's just hilarious. And he wears, what are they called? Chuck Taylors. And I'm not a big fan of wearing them myself, but he's just like so casual. He just wears Chuck Taylors to interviews. And he doesn't take himself too seriously. Again, if you want to take a look at him, it's Harlan Coben. Let's look at him for interviews. And he's just so laid back, and I love it. And he doesn't take himself too seriously. He takes his writing process seriously, and he has really good opinions and the way we should be viewing writing and being creative and supporting other writers and supporting each other. Stop it. And learning or knowing what you know and knowing what or learning about what you're interested in to write whatever story you want to write. So I will read a little bit of this. So again, it's called Don't Let Go, and I have a book of his later, or here with me, so I'll show that to you. So, so suburban New Jersey detective. Stop. Hold on, I'm just gonna let her out. Get out of here. Hopefully she won't bother me. Oh wait, she's gonna push the door open. She's been cat crazy, so anytime we open the gate, she's like, moo. Okay, again, so I like the cover. It's really, really intriguing. So anyway, so suburban New Jersey detective, we'll call him Nap, hasn't been the same since his senior year of high school when his twin brother Leo and Leo's girlfriend Diana were found dead on the railroad tracks. And Maura, the girl Nap considered the love of his life, broke up with him and disappeared without explanation. For 15 years, Nap has been searching both for Maura and the real reason behind his brother's death. And now it looks as though he may finally find what he's been looking for. So... Anyway, so I really like the cover of this. Again, here it is. It's just really mysterious. It says, don't let go. So letting go of what? Is that like letting go of your intuition, letting go of your thoughts, letting go of your idea of, you know, maybe he's still alive. We don't know. Anyway, so this is his other book that I have. And he's written tons, but I have Home. So I like this. So look at this image here. That's what intrigued me the most. So it's 2 boys from the silhouette. And basically 2 boys go missing. And there's a lot of dialogue. Again, it's character driven. There's a lot of dialogue. It moves everything forward for me. Basically, 2 boys go missing a decade ago. And the main character, which is Detective Myron Bolitar, he spots one of the boys. At least he thinks it's one of the boys. So he's hunting that boy down and trying to figure out exactly who he is and where the other boy is. So it's actually, you know, kind of grips you because there's 2 families involved. These boys are friends. They're not brothers. So there's 2 families involved, and it just, it just unravels the story between those two families and figuring out exactly what's happening and where these boys are and who they actually are. So this is really intriguing. So Harlan Coben, definitely check him out. What else do I have? What are you guys doing today? Hey, Craig. Hi, Terry. The Murder Complex. Okay. So, again, so this is, okay, so Lindsay Cummings, she's more of, I don't even know if, it's not really dystopian, but, I haven't read any stuff of her, but I have been following her blog, or following her, AuthorTube channel, and, you know, she's really fun, she's quirky, she rides horses, she has dogs, so we kind of have a lot in common that way, and, again, she doesn't take herself too seriously. She started writing when she was 19. This is published when she was 19. This is her first novel. And I really, really, really like the cover. Like, it's shiny, like, red's my favorite color, so this kind of, even though I don't wear a lot of red, but red's my favorite color. It just looks bloody, and it's dark, and it just looks intriguing. Hi, Colleen. So it says, okay, so it's the murder conflict. She's trained to survive, he's programmed to kill. So basically, this book is about where murder and death outweigh the living and survival. And like, there's more people dying than there are people born. So, let's see if I can read a little bit from it. No, I'm not going to read it. Okay. So anyway, so this is, you see this? So this is a barcode. It's not like a print from the printer, but this is a barcode. Hey. What's that? I'm doing a live.
Oh. Hi. We're meal prepping a turkey.
Well, what?
We're meal prepping a turkey.
You brought a turkey out? Why didn't you put it downstairs in the freezer?
There's no room. Come on, Carl.
Okay. Apparently we're... So you're defrosting it?
Yep.
Okay.
We were too successful at hunting.
Okay. Apparently we're having turkey at some point. Good stuff. He buys extra turkeys when they're on sale. So anyway, so the barcode here, this is basically, this is displaying all of the characters in this world all have barcodes on them on the forehead so they can be tracked. So I'm very interested in this. And the chapters are really, really short. Again, it brings me forward. So, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so, and it's told on 2 different points of view, or multiple points of view. So the chapters are really, 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 really short. Come on. And the wording is really, really easy. It's okay, you can just close the door. Okay. So anyway, so it's Lindsay Cummings, and she just, last year she co-authored a book with Sasha Alsberg, I think that's her last name. Oh my god, hold on. Get out! The door doesn't close. God. Just trying to alive, people. Anyway, so she published a new book called Zenith, and I think it's like Hunger Games in space is basically how you would describe it. But she co-authored that, and that was last year, and she has another one coming out. So anyway, so that's the murder code. Lindsay Cummings, murder code. What else we got here? Alright, this is another one of my 3 for 10. Okay, I have read 2 of these books already. Okay, I am not going to sugarcoat this. I also like erotica. Okay, girls sometimes like a little saucy shit. Okay, so you know what? Release yourself from everything serious and read a book about nasty banging, and it's fine. Okay, we all have a little bit of that in us. I'm sorry, it just happens. Okay, so a little bit of erotica never hurt nobody. So that is what this is. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Lisa. So this is what this is. It's called Beautiful. So I read Beautiful Bastard, and okay, so it's Christina Lauren, but these are 2 different people. Christina and Lauren are 2 different people. And again, this I have to actually go through like 5 copies to find one that didn't have a lot of crap on it. And when I saw these marks, I almost freaked out. I'm like, what the hell is this? But apparently all the books had these on it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm going to find one that has at least 2, like on either end, so it's a little bit more symmetrical. Yeah, I'm fucked up, I know. Anyway, so this is a nasty, nasty book. So Beautiful Bastard and Beautiful Stranger. Like, look at all this stuff. Like, these are all the different books. Okay, so I bought this because it's part of the 3 for 10 deal, and it, and it's nasty, 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 nasty. If you want a little bit of intrigue, okay, if you want, or intrigue into the sexual experience, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But you know what, it's just, it's very character driven. Sometimes I don't really understand the plot, but depending on what the description is, I don't give a rat's crap. It's just a totally fun read. You kind of gotta laugh at it. It's told in 2 different viewpoints, so it's told in the guy and the girl's point of view, and it is hilarious. Okay, all the books are designed basically the same way. But you know, super rich guy, girl either works for him or met him on the street or something like that, and then they bang a lot. Like, they have a lot of sex in a lot of inappropriate places, okay? I love erotica. I absolutely do. I don't sit there and read erotica and like, oh my god, like look at page 57. Oh my god. But the only book, I'm not kidding you, the only series of erotica so far that I do not like, and you're gonna kill me for this, I only read the first one because I felt like it was my duty to read it. Okay? It was 50 Shades of Grey. Okay? Hated that book. Okay? A lot of filth, a lot of raunch. Yes, got it. Cool. But I was done. I was done with it. It wasn't about the writing. It wasn't about... I don't even know. Like, I was just kind of over it. Like, after the first one, I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I need a kind of a palate cleanser. Like, I needed something. I had no interest in reading the other two books. I probably will eventually, just to say I read the series, but I have no interest in, no urge to finish that series. So if you read 50 Shades of Grey, cool, all the power to you. Give me some hearts if you read it. But, hi Kim. But I just didn't, I don't know why, there's something about 50 Shades of Grey. Maybe it was like the international universal hype about it. Maybe it was how people were going absolutely crazy in regards to, you know, probably like all of the sex stores in like all the land had gone up in sales because, I don't know, they heard of a red room or they read about a red room and they wanted to check out all the shit that people sell for it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure that some relationships have been improved, or many relationships have been improved because of 50 Shades of Grey. For sure, women are getting in touch with their sexuality. Men probably are getting in touch with their sexuality. I don't know. This isn't a sermon for it. I'm just saying I did not like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, it's not about the book. I just have no interest in reading the entire series. I will... I appreciate the book, and I, like, totally, like, give her props for putting it all out there and having fun with it. And I enjoyed the book. I did. I enjoyed the book. I just had no interest, for some reason, I just had no interest in reading the other two. I may later. I just have no interest in reading the other two. I love the covers, though. Very chic, very cool. And I have an entire box. I'm going to do a live with my erotica stuff because I want to talk about the Sweet series, but that's not about that. I have an entire box of it because I was getting ready to do it and I have no idea where they are. So somewhere in this house is a loose box of filth fiction. Somewhere in the house. I don't know where it is. So anyway, so that's Beautiful. Go to the Beautiful series. Enjoy it. Okay? And it's comical. It really is. It's comical. Okay. What's this one? James Patterson. Well, you can't leave chapters without a James Patterson book. Well, at least not in my case. Like, I got James Patterson coming out of my ears. I love James Patterson. I haven't read all of his stuff, but I love James Patterson. So, this is called Triple Homicide. And I have another book like this. I brought it to the side here. Okay. So, and I don't know if it's connected. So, I bought this book at Walmart. It was 40% off. The House Next Door. So, it's very similar in the covers. Well, like, in the design of the cover. So, I don't know what's happening there. But anyway, Triple Homicide. So, you guys getting kind of like a feel for, except for the Beautiful, that was just fun. But kind of getting a theme for, like, liking death. Death and murder and mystery and all that kind of shit. Yeah, I'm liking that so far. So, I got James Patterson, one, because I respect him. I respect his writing style. I respect what he does as a writer, how he helps other writers, and how creative he is. And I respect his style. I love his style of writing. Every scene is a chapter, which is perfect. It moves everything forward. It's completely plot-driven. It's not even funny. And he's got, like, I don't know, like 40 to 60 projects on the go all the time. And he writes romance, he writes young adult, he writes kids, he writes for everybody. And he's just so, not volatile, that's not the word. Anyway, so he's just got so many things on the go, and he's just got such a creative mindset, and he's very serious about his writing. He appreciates the written word, and it's just, when you hear him talk, it's kind of very soothing. Also, when he talks about the writing process, when he talks about his process, when he talks about life, and how, you know, how he's brought up his son to appreciate reading, and, you know, like what they do in the summertime and things like that in regards to, like, as a family, and how they bring writing and books into the home, and how he just makes it really, really important. So I respect him as a family man as well as a writer. And he's never wrong. Love James Patterson. You will have to tell me. I will. Absolutely I will. I'll do a total report. I'll do a total report. Hi, Rachel. So yeah, so every scene is a chat. It just moves really, really quickly. And but look at, it's just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Like, it's just fire. Fire, fire, fire. So it just looks amazing. So I love that. And then Triple, I'm not going to, like, this is an Alex Cross book. This is not. Anyway. Alright. So, and then the same thing with this one. Like, it just looks pretty. I'm not going to read you the back of it, but it just looks amazing. So, I will read both of these, obviously. And then I will tell you how they go. So, if you like James Patterson, throw some hearts out there. What else do I got? One more? No, one more. So another 3 for 10. Another 3 for 10. So I like the cover. Like, it was just really, really bold. You know, the blonde hair and the blue writing on the front. So the backdrop was really nice. It just brought out the lines here. And not only that, there's a praise from Harlan Coben in it, like, or on the cover. So that kind of drew me to it as well. I'm going to read you a little bit of this. But, so The Edge of Your Seat Suspense, which is Harlan Coben, which is awesome. And it's by Liza Markland. It's called an Annika Bengtsson thriller. So I'm not sure if this is part of a series or like a duology or something like that. I have no idea. But, okay, so I'm going to read you this. The writing is a little bit small, and this kind of looks like it's a mixture of, there's a lot of prose. Which means there's a lot of description. It kind of looks like a balance between prose and dialogue, which is fine. And it's broken up. Looks like it's broken up over a week, but we'll see. I'm only saying that because when it has day 4 here in the middle of the book here, day 4. So I'm assuming it's within a few days that the story takes place. So I'm just going to read the back of it. In the newest addition to... hold on. One afternoon, a young woman is found dead behind a nursery school in a Stockholm suburb. She is the 4th victim with the same characteristics, a young mother stabbed from behind. In the editorial offices of the Evening Post, there's talk of a serial killer, but Annika dismisses it as a wild fantasy. Meanwhile, her husband Thomas is attending an international conference in Nairobi, Kenya. During a reconnaissance trip to the Somali border, the entire delegation of 7 European envoys is kidnapped. As the murder spree in Stockholm continues, Annika is dragged into a violent hostage situation that shakes both Europe and East Africa. When their unreasonable demands are rejected, the kidnappers begin to execute the hostages one by one. Hilarious. That sounds cool. So, I don't know when I'm going to read this. Guys, I got a lot of books. I don't know when I'm going to read this, but the spine is really pretty, and I'm going to put it on my... Definitely going to be putting it on my... on my shelf. Son of a bitch. Yep, okay, this is my channel, and I'll swear if I want to. Okay, there's like... I did not notice this before, and might be why it's on the 3 for 10. I'm not sure. There's like tape and what looks like wax on the spine. I don't know if you can see that. Shit. Well, my investigative techniques obviously didn't work for me this time, but that's okay. I will just ignore that I even saw that. Okay. Anywho, so that's part of the 3 for 10. So that's all I got. Just 7. Just 7 last night. Yesterday. That's all I got. And here's the receipt. But whatever. But I did want to show you this. This one last thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So when I was in Colorado last year? Yeah, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. Just in Barnes & Noble, and we were just kind of cruising around, and I saw 2 things. Only 2. There was not multiple of the same thing. It was just 2. Hi, Dean. I almost peed my pants. I was so excited. I was like, what is that? I was like, it was like a beacon. Like, you know, when you see something and all of a sudden, like, in a movie, the character sees something and all of a sudden, like, the music starts and it just goes, and it just, like, has this, like, weird, like, Star Trek shit that happens when you're like zoning in on one thing. Well, this is what happened. Okay, I saw these beautiful things. Look, they're ready. Look at that. And that. So this is Wizard of Oz, first 5 books. Look how beautiful that is. Hellers. Like, that is amazing. Okay, my light really sucks. I don't have a ring light, so I'm doing the best I can with a desk lamp. Okay, so just bear with me here. And then the green. So we got the Olympic Road, and we got the Emerald City. So, like, come on. This is book 6 to 10. So, I do collect, and they still have their plastic on. Like, I'm not even touching it. Like, they still have their plastic on it. And look at the page colors. They're metallic silver and metallic green. Like, you cannot, hi Tyler, you cannot go wrong with that. Like, that's amazing. And I really do not, I would love to open these. I really would. And the plastic's kind of broken a little bit. Like, I'm able to touch it just a little bit. I did not open the plastic. I think it just ripped open when I was traveling. But, I'm really hesitant to open it because then, like, the entire protective nature of, you know, the purpose of the plastic is going to be gone. So, not really, I don't know, not really excited about taking it off. I'm, like, nervous. So, it's The Wizard of Oz, first 5 novels, and then The Emerald City of Oz, novels 6 through 10. Like, just look how pretty that looks on the shelf. Like, that's just amazing. So, and they're heavy as shit. Like, they're so heavy. So, instead of, and my bag was already kind of full. So, instead of putting it in my carry-on, or my check bag, because why the hell would I? That would just be stupid. I put it on my carry-on. And I had no effing room. It was heavy as shit, and I was lugging it around. Lugging it around for hours. It was heavy, heavy, heavy. But, I'm a Wizard of Oz collector. I love anything and everything Wizard of Oz. I don't care if I, like, find calendars or, like, small magazines. Like, I found this magazine. I'll show this to you. Okay, this really means nothing. Like, I found this magazine. It's a collector's edition. And it's as if I don't know everything that's in here already. But it has, like, movie stills and just things about the actors and, like, the props and stuff like that. But I got it, and I spent, how much did I spend on it? It says $9.95, but that could be US. But just look at that picture. Judy Garland's my favorite classic actress, so that works for me too. But, yeah, so I think it paid between $9 and $14 for it. But, okay, so I bought this. Do I look at it? Not really. Not really. And some people think that it'd be like a waste of money. And maybe it is for some people. But for me, it's just something that I like to have because Wizard of Oz has been really close to my soul and close to my heart my entire life. So I just buy things that have something to do with just with celebrations or the anniversary of it or anything like any sort of feature on like Judy Garland or any of the other actors in it. But like Margaret Hamilton or something like that. But yeah, so I'm a weird collector that way. So anything and anything that I have in regards or buy or see in regards to Wizard of Oz, if it's a different cover, I will get it. If it's a different color of the same cover, I will get it. If it's I don't know, like a different I'll never buy anything that's not an English version. Just saying. Like, I'm not gonna buy multiple copies of, like, you know, the French edition or like Spanish edition or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that crazy, but or over the top. But I will buy, if I see the same book in multiple covers, I will probably buy all of them in the multiple covers because I'm a collector. Like, that's just me. Same thing with Harry Potter. Dave has a collection downstairs of the original 7, and I have the original 7. And then I have everything that's been published by J.K. Rowling, even as Robert Galbraith. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, her pen name. or her alias, I guess you can call it. But so I have everything published from J.K. Rowling, and if there's different editions that I see for Harry Potter, I will generally buy those. It's more of the Wizard of Oz stuff though, because Harry Potter's still going. Wizard of Oz, like, kind of basically almost everybody's dead. So, and it's definitely more of a classic. Harry Potter's still kind of living today. So that that obsessive collection may come later, but definitely Wizard of Oz, I go crazy. Like anything in regards to Wicked, I buy. Like anything, or like L. Frank Baum, if there's something on him, I will buy that. Within reason, right? I'm not gonna spend like, go on like eBay and spend like $2,000 on like a keychain or something like that. Like, no. And when it comes to books, things like that, that's different. And then I always hunt for anything that has to do with Kennedy. RFK, JFK, doesn't matter. I will hunt, and obviously Jackie, and the Secret Service. So anything in regards to the Kennedy assassination or the Kennedy family, all for it. But it has to be one of those three. Like, I don't really care about all the other siblings or whatever. But those three, for sure, definitely around the assassination, the Secret Service, I want to know everything. So, that's it. That is my book haul. And I haven't had to squint, really. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Are there any comments? There's no comments? Okay. I'm just looking. I am a tease, Colleen, for sure. Ha! Where'd it go? There we go. Alright. I think I moved things around. You may have just saw a cleft in my bra. That's okay. That is life. Okay. Alright, so that is all I had to say. I'll just show you my little bit of a book haul, and I will do an erotica one later. But anyway, that's it. So, thanks you guys for hopping on, and hope you guys are staying warm, because it is pretty blistering stupid outside for this Saturday early evening. So, I will catch up with you guys later. I gotta do a workout video for you guys and show my accountability for my group. So, I will catch up with you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.